Okay, now we can discuss about what is a blueprint deployment strategy. This is another strategy used in the Kubernetes deployment framework. So blueprint is like, so let's say like I have a um, microservices with version 1 running already in a cluster. Okay, now, okay, and users are using, this is a live version. Okay, so if I want to introduce a version 2, okay, so I'm deploying that in another cluster. Okay, and I have the users testing on this cluster in parallel with the live. Okay, once the user is done with the testing and once we are sure that the testing is done and it is ready to go to live, then it is a matter of routing um, the URL, right, that from the Kubernetes. Okay, you just need to route the production to this cluster and test to this cluster. Okay, so test starter pointing to your old version, the production starter pointing to a new version. Okay, so it's just straightforward. Okay, so you can see, you can expect the downtime in between this routing, but it is a very less downtime. Okay, on top of that, okay, the rollout. Okay, in case in production, if the users see any issues with this, it is easy to roll out. Like you just need to reroute the URLs back to production, back to test, and test back to the new cluster, and then you can work on the fix, and then you can. So the rollout is really very easy in blue-green deployment strategy. Okay, so here the process, as I said, it's a easily we can easily roll out and roll back. Okay, also the version issue, like there is no version issues. Okay, and the biggest drawbacks for this is like at any point, like we are having multiple resources, right? So we have a production resources, we need a resources for production, and also we need a resources for testing. Okay, so we end up in adding more clusters, more pods. Okay, in parallel with the production. The next strategy is nothing but the Canary deployment strategy. So what we do in the Canary is like this is also advisable to use in the production environment. Here's what. Okay, as per this picture, okay, I already have a cluster with a replica set 2. Okay, two instance of my microservices is running. Okay, now, okay, I am going to add another cluster with a replica set 1. Okay, where I will be deploying my new version. Okay, so what I do, I have a two parts with version 1 and one with version 2. Okay, so instead of all users, okay, going to the version 1, okay, I will redirect some of the users to version 2. So the business actually can started using the version 2 as a testing, right? In case if they find any issues, we just need to redirect everything to v1. If there is no issues and if they're good with this, then we can replace all the other instances with version 2. So what the biggest benefit is, okay, we are asking the actual business to test our new version of API. Okay, that's a advantage. Okay, but so that's all. Like we have seen like four type of deployment strategies. Like we have seen what is recreate is best suitable for development. We have seen rolling update is best suitable for QC, because you can avoid the downtime, and you can have you can roll out one instance one by one. Okay, and the QC deployment mostly happens during the business hours, so it is better to go with a rollout with zero downtime. And we discuss about Canary and Green Brew. So these two are mostly used in the production, where you can test and make sure once it is ready you can replace the production version. Okay, the actually the business can test your version with the help of Blue Green or Canary.